assignment and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Talk things over before third down.
Okay, ready? Set! Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he can only get about half of what he needed. Down to the 3, and now it is 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Pistol snap to Willis. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Ready?
Throwing is Willis. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And it's a good return here. Able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. With Justin Reed up from the safety spot to make the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to Move the chains. First down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. It's something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 11.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon.
Nice shot by the running back, making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
A 37-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
And they're on the 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Ready, set.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
60 Vikings. Cowboy 80.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one's down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. 3rd down coming up.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
Open man is Palmer. It's complete. 17 yards that time. Number 17.
third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll run with Jacobs. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Saints.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Second and 11. To throw is Willis. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 17 yards on that connection. First down, New Orleans.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Saints, first down.
Let's go.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 9. Now Willis. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here we go.
Willis now to throw. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Saints are on the board. They cut the lead to 6-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
20-yard line.
Hold the ready. Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. This field pretty slick now. That pickup only about 3 yards.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
From the 24 now, here's second and 6.
Pass the 50. Pass the 50. Clear 19.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley who appears to be shaken up. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season.
Ready, set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And here's the first carry for the power back, Damian Pierce. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Ready up.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Back. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Viking 18.
Once again, it's Pierce. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Got it. Ready.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Go. 70 Lions. Ready, ready.
They hand it off to Pierce.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Get it. 76 Cowboy 80. Let's go.
They'll stay on the ground with Pierce. And he's in! Damian Pierce. Touchdown, Eagles. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles move out in front, 13-3.
Saints 3. Jake Elliott taking on for Philadelphia.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Willis. This one complete to Palmer. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw, here's Willis. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Saints
Willis.
1st down.
The man down the field, it's Olave. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
19 tight.
1st down. 1st and 10 of the
Willis now to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And 7 down.
And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints are able to get it back within a score.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Throwing, Willis. Left side into the hands of Olave. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Cowboy 8.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Finding room across midfield. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And all it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard. From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Willis. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Shaheed in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Look middle here, and there's Olave. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
Ready up. Come on, come on.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. And the Eagles' 13-yard line.
60 boxes, 79 Broncos.
Willis to throw. This one caught at the 4. and from there it's going to be first and goal.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Back to the air one more time. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Jalen Carter. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
That first and goal sack now changes everything defensively, Mike. You imagine that you're in a 4-down territory where the offense is going to try to take advantage of the field position and punch it in over the goal line. Now, can you hold up on 2nd and 3rd down and come away with forcing a field goal, which in this situation, I think is a huge win. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Malik Willis, touchdown Saints. So he finds the space and breaks the plane for the touchdown. Greg, there are certain quarterbacks who just have a knack for that old school play.
That play call sheet gets a lot easier, Mike, when you have not only a quarterback, like you mentioned, who has a nose for the end zone, but an offensive line that can continue to get such a consistent push. You put those two things together, I think you should call it every single time he finds himself on the goal line.
That's out quickly and complete, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This one taken at the 10. Now an opening. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The off return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Now, this looks like a design run, and some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
These are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 3. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's good for a Saints first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Ready? A run up the middle with Jacobs. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at 5-yard line.
Cougar 19.
For the Saints. First down.
Here's Jacobs. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. That one taken in. Touchdown, New Orleans. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game. And he takes a big shot there on that return. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Go!
Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll find his receiver, Johnny Wilson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it.
The 2nd down pass. Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Here we go, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
46-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Let's go.
Shaheed in motion. Throwing is Willis. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps draw even in this one.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Huh, 70 Timberwolves. Smash. Roll. Let's go.
Hand off, they go left with Pierce. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Trap alert. Ready. Let go.
On the carry, it's Pierce. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd
Go. Panther 60. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got the 1st down and more than that. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
28 yards.
Cowboy 80.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incompletely. Might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal.
19 Tiger.
Throwing now from the gun. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
So a sack is definitely not ideal, Mike, but the last thing you want to do down here on this part of the field is turn the ball over by forcing a play that's not there. So he sees time running out. He's got no choice but to eat the ball, but at least he can live to play another down. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It is 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
The Saints
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
At the 18-yard line.
Stephanie! Hot 70.
So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18. Shaheed in motion. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Let's go.
Here's a designed run. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready? Check out.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll start at the 4. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Dameon Pierce. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
So initially, I think the defense did a really nice job, Mike. They took away the quarterback's first couple reads, but he knows exactly where that check down is. He finds him. It's the running back in the flat. He ends up doing the rest. Picks up a nice gain before stepping out of bounds.
Ready, set.
They have time to work with, but they have no timeouts. It's 1st and 10. A run with Pierce. And tough for the defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on it. Taken down after a gain of 4.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Talk about a volume receiver. That's his 90th catch of the season, and he gives his team a 1st down. Here's 1st down. Pierce. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Saints' 44-yard line.
Come on. Ready?
They'll run here.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw, taken in. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
Big play for the Eagles as they will try for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
That's going to be incomplete. The defense holds, stopping the 2-point conversion in the final minute, and this remains a 2-point game. A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Deputy! Packing 18!
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. And you could maybe put this one in the surprise column. They're a team certainly not accustomed to practicing in, much less playing in the snow. They had a game plan. They made it work. They're going to get out of here to warmer climates, warmed by a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson.